Okay, let's continue. Okay, let me ask you this question. Okay, write down sales 1000 का है. Cost of goods sold is 800. Okay, then basically it's called as variable cost. Then there's a fixed cost जिसका नाम अमन ने बोला था SG है, selling general admin. Okay, that's 100. The mystery expense depreciation is 0. Okay, and interest is 50. Tax rate is 40 percentage. Share capital and retained earning of last year were 1000 and 500. In current year, guys, silent please. In current year, $300 shares were bought back. Bought back matlab the money was given back to the investors. Like when the company requires money, listen to me. When the company requires money, it issues the shares to the investor and collects money from them. समझा? And when company के पास extra पैसा है, they give the money to the investors and take the shares back from them. Is it clear? When company requires money, they issue the shares to the investors and collect money from them. And when company has extra money, they give money back to the investors and take the shares back from them. That's what the company did in the current year. $300 of shares were bought back. Question is, what is the equity of the current year? Okay, what's the total equity of the current year? Obviously, ऐसा question exam में आने वाला नहीं है, but this is, as I said, this is the basics to it. So I just want you to clear the basics first. By the auditor. Auditor does not just verify income statement, balance sheet, and cash flow. They verify footnotes also, but they don't verify the the quarterly reports. They only verify the annual reports. तूने क्या मिस्टेक किया विनम्र कि मैंने बोला शेयर कैपिटल हैज बीन बॉट बैक, तो द शेयर कैपिटल विल गो डाउन. तूने प्लस किया, माइनस करना था. तो इन द करंट ईयर शेयर्स वर बॉट बैक. So I bought back the share. So the share capital is gonna go down. So this 1000, because of this buyback, is gonna become 700. So share capital will become 700 now. So issuance of shares will increase the share capital. Buyback of shares will reduce the share capital. Take a note of this. If the new shares would have been issued, the share capital would have increased. If the new shares would have been issued, the share capital would have increased. But because the shares have been bought back, the share capital will go down. If the new shares would have been issued, the share capital would have increased. But because the shares have been bought back, the share capital will go down. नहीं पास हो रही। Okay, let's come to the profit of the company. But obviously that plus 300 was a mistake. The minus 300. So the share capital is now 700. So equity has two components in it. One is share capital and second one is retained earning. So you got the share capital which was 700. Now let's come to the retained earning. So profit कितना था कंपनी का? From the sales we subtract all this cost and that becomes a total of 950 ka cost. So the profit before tax was 50. 40% was the tax, so tax was 20. The net income of the company was 30. I did not mention anything about a dividend, so we'll assume that the dividend would be 0. So out of 30 net income, nothing was paid out. So entire 30 becomes retained. So now the retained earning will increase by 30. So retained earning will increase by 30. Okay, I said increase by 30, but what was it earlier? It was earlier 500. So 500 will become 530. It will increase by 30. So it will become 530. So the total equity becomes 700 plus 530. Answer was 1230. Yeah, Nishta. Can Nishta unmute and speak? Okay, we are not able to hear you, Nishta. Just 1 second. No, I can't hear you. Can you type in the chat section? Okay, one more time. Guys, silent please. Okay, share capital was initially 1000 and 300 worth of shares were bought back. Bought back matlab minus, so that becomes 1000 minus 300. That's how you get that 700. ये clear है? Any doubt इसमें? Good. Second one, we got to know that profit before tax of the company, if you subtract all this cost, it comes to 950. So 1000 minus 950 is 50. 40% of that is tax of 20. So we have net income of 30. Dividend sir ने बोला नहीं था, we assume dividend of 0. So entire 30 gets retained. So the retained earning, which is 500, that goes up by 30 and that becomes 530. 500 plus 30 is 530. So 700 plus 530, answer was 1230. How many of you got this right? Raise it, please. Good. Is it clear, Nishta? Yeah.
show that for tax share.
मतलब पूरा एक अकाउंटिंग में नहीं बोला, मतलब उसका बैलेंसिंग एंट्री मैंने अब तक नहीं बोला। आई टेल यू अबाउट दैट, मतलब उसका कैश कहाँ पे होगा वो सब मैंने बोला नहीं। आई आल्सो शेयर दैट। ओके, लेट्स सी द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन। I bought the raw material is worth 1000 rupees. Okay, and paid only 800 rupees. Okay, show me the entire balance sheet entries for this. And maybe income statement also, if you believe that there is something in the income statement. So the raw material was 8000 rupees and paid only 800 rupees outstanding. I'm sorry, outstanding is 200 rupees. Covered this earlier today, just taking it as a revision. To show me what's going to be reflected in the income statement, balance sheet, cash flow. Cash flow हमने discuss नहीं किया as of now. Done? Okay, so on the asset side, we got those raw materials. So raw materials will be going up by 1,000. So we got those raw materials. So raw materials will be going up by 1,000. And we paid cash. So the cash will be going down by 800. So overall assets are up by like 1,000 and minus 800. So it's up by only 200. This outstanding of 200 is we are still required to pay that. So it's we are liable to pay that. So it will be coming under the head of liability. We are still liable to pay that. And that liability is called as money payable will go up by 200. Okay. Another word for that is account payable. Another word for that is creditors. Okay. So money will go by 200. So this will be going up by 200. So that matches with this. Okay. Let's look at one more basic concept. Write it down. A concept of depreciation. That mystery cost that I was talking about, and I guess I didn't speak about, that's what they said. Depreciation. Okay, I want you guys to write about it in next 30 seconds. Like those BCom, BAF, or even BMS guys. I think this word you will be knowing about it in general. Depreciate hua. So what is depreciate hua ka matlab kya hai? So write down in your notebook. What is depreciate hua? Silent please. Please write down. What do you mean by कि ये depreciate हो रहा है? रुपी depreciate हो रहा है? Sorry? रुपी depreciate हो रहा है? Appreciate हो रहा है? No. Like for those guys for जिन्होंने नवंबर का इनवॉइस जनरेट किया था अप्रैल में, तब आई थिंक रुपी था 90 91 पे. अब जब तुम पे कर रहे हो अभी 96 पे है. बट इंक्रीज हुआ ना 91 to 96. This is dollar which has gone up. 91 to 96 dollar has increased from 91 to 96, which means rupee has gone down from 1 upon 91 to 1 upon 96. Like when I say 91 has become 96, that's a dollar. So rupee was 1 upon 91. So this was the value of rupee 1 month ago. Just write that down, 0.011. And now the value of rupee is this, 0.0104. So it has gone down from this to this. So the point is depreciation का मतलब होता है down, going down. Right? Depreciation का मतलब होता है reduction. Reduction in the value of something. If something value reduces, we call it has become depreciated. But ये है सिर्फ outside. In the world of accounting, depreciation is not reduction. Depreciation is allocation. Right? In accounting, depreciation is not reduction. In accounting, depreciation is allocation. So henceforth, if someone asks you depreciation from accounting perspective, just mention it's allocation. What do you mean by that? Let me explain you. कि मैंने एक projector buy किया. So I bought a projector which is worth 40,000. How many years this will last? Let's assume 4 years. Let's say it has a life of 4 years. So what I do is this 40,000, I allocate across the 4 years as year 1, 40 upon 4, 10,000. Year 2, 40 upon 4, 10,000, so on and so forth for year 3 and year 4. This allocation is called as depreciation. So if the purchase price of the projector is being allocated across the life of the projector, this is called as depreciation in accounting field. What is depreciation like in general? reduction, but in accounting it's called as allocation. So take a note like this. Your company bought a projector worth 40,000 and it is expected to last for 4 years. Company purchased a projector for 40,000. It is expected to last for 4 years. So company allocates the cost of 40 over the life of 4 years as 10, 10, 10, 10. That is called as like the depreciation. So basically depreciation the year 1 is 10, year 2 is 10, year 3 is 10, year 4 is 10. Now, Kshitiz, does every year value of projector goes down or goes up? Okay, every year the projector value will go down.
Yes.
But that is not depreciation. We don't care what is the value of projector every year. Reason, I'm not in the business of selling projector. I'm in the business of using projector. तो एवरी ईयर प्रोजेक्टर का वैल्यू ऊपर जा रहा है या ऊपर नहीं जाएगा, बट सपोज ऊपर जा रहा है नीचे जा रहा है, मुझे कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता, बिकॉज आई वोंट बी सेलिंग द प्रोजेक्टर टू रन द लेक्चर्स, आई विल बी यूजिंग द प्रोजेक्टर. तो एवरी ईयर प्रोजेक्टर का वैल्यू ऊपर है या नीचे, आई डोंट केयर. So the market value of the projectors every year, I won't even keep a track of that. Okay, take a note of this. Every year the projector value could be going down. Every year the projector value could be going down. But we don't care about it. So could be going down या up भी mentioned, could be going down or up or rarely up. But we don't care about the market value of projector every year. But we don't care about the market value of projector every year. क्यों? Why? Because we don't intend to sell projector. We intend to use the projector. We don't intend to sell projector, we intend to actually use the projector. So the market value doesn't matter for us. What matters is the use of the projector. Okay, we continue from here tomorrow. Okay, tomorrow 4:30 in classroom 112. The formula is a little different formula, थोड़ा सा different है, but we'll build up from here in the tomorrow's lecture.